Introducing our speaker, Ms. Namami Bansal, IAS, Uttarakhand Cadre, 2017. She is the Municipal Commissioner of the Municipal Corporation, Dehradun, an IAS officer of the 2017 batch. She holds a BA Honours in Economics from the University of Delhi and has previously served as a Joint Magistrate.
A very good morning to all my younger friends. I am Namami, and today I'm going to share with you what often most success stories do not share with the future aspirants. So I'll begin from the beginning. A girl was born in 1991 in a small town of Rishikesh, and she was named Namami. Now, often I'm asked this question, that where did the name come from? So my dear friends, I was born to a set of parents in a typical business household, and my father, being a great devotee of Lord Shiva, he took my name and so also of my younger brother from the Shiv Rudrashtak Stotram. Namami Shamishana Nirvana Rupam Vibhum Vyapakam Brahma Veda Swarupam. So Namami is my name and Vibhum is my younger brother's name. How did this story move forward? There's a lot of content available about my journey, how people have written that my father had a utensil business, which is completely untrue. So again, that is a case of a lot of unverified information that floats all around us. How do we make the right choices for us? So I would come again to the story that I was narrating. When I was born in a typical business household, the atmosphere that one would imagine would be not conducive to studies, but this is far from truth. Both my parents are first-class masters in economics. My mother holds a double master's degree in economics and psychology, along with a bachelor's in education as well. So it was their educational dedication that came about in the atmosphere around me. And my education, right from the very beginning, was given utmost importance. My dear friends, I have never shied away or narrated a story wherein I would say that all I faced, all I saw was struggles. My dear friends, when we talk about life and what is it that defines the quality of life we lead, how inspirational your life in totality will be, what matters is you see through the set of conducive factors, the factors that propelled you forward, and also the factors that emerged as the challenges before you, or as obstacles in your journey, in your path to your desired destination or goal. So as I was narrating that the educational atmosphere around me was very conducive to my studies, and I was not brought up in a household wherein typical gender stereotypes played and decided the daily routine. As a girl child, I always was given encouragement to follow my daily routine as per my priorities, my own set of priorities, and how I want to take the life choices or decide on what subjects to study, where to pursue my higher education. So when I took the decision of moving to Delhi University and completing my graduation there, it was a big decision. Today, I am a 34-year-old individual, and at that point of time, I was a 17-year-old girl who barely had explored the world, had a very secured and I would say, very facilitated environment. The challenge was to explore. Why I wanted to explore the world on my own was to understand what and how is the other side of the story. Like, if I am to move out from that totally secured atmosphere, what are the challenges I'm going to face? How I'm going to test myself? What I know about myself is going to be questioned in the process. That's exactly why I decided to move out. And once that was done, I could make better life choices. I could understand that where is it that I feel I belong? Where is it I want to work for the rest of my life? Where is it that I feel most at home? And therefore, my young friends, in the age of AI today, as we grapple with information overload, as we see that there are a lot of unverified facts around us, there is information which is asymmetric. Not all of us have access to the entire set, the full set of information. So what do? We make sure that we have to have clarity of purpose within ourselves. All success stories tell you that we had so and so challenges. All success stories will tell you, I suffered this, I had these many issues around me, and these were the very difficult, insurmountable challenges that I faced, and still I made it. But then nobody tells that what factor helped us surmount those challenges. Yes, it was determination. How do we become more determined? What brings that determination? And why is it that some people have more determination and others don't? Why is it that we lose that factor of being determined and committed to our goal or our purpose, and we lose it somewhere? It is because of not having internal clarity. See, I'll narrate this using an anecdote. When we all work in a dynamic space, while we are graduating, there are n number of career options around us. Our previous generation had another set of options and another set of narratives. You know, there are a lot of narratives, quote unquote good, quote unquote bad for you, quote unquote makes you more financially secure in life, quote unquote this particular option will give you a better prospect for everything. So these narratives that play around us are equally they are equally changeable, they are equally dynamic. How do we as individuals in the present point of time make our choices? It comes from a simple factor of clarity. Internal clarity of what end matters to you as an individual in life. What is it that you are chasing in life? If that purpose is very clear, if you have internal clarity, then there will never be a point in time in your life where you will feel deviated, even when your paths change, even when you thought that yes, to reach that particular purpose, in the fulfillment of that purpose, if I was to travel by say this path and it is not working, it will not make you give up. You will carve out another path. You will make a whole new road to reach there, if you have that clarity. So to me, my younger friends, what matters is that we all must focus on one single important factor, to have a lot of internal clarity. In the age of AI, when algorithms, when dashboards, when a lot of latest technology is going to take over and promise us that they are smarter and that technology can give us a complete set of doables and we have to follow. My dear friends, do not give AI authority over you. Adapt to it, but please do not let it overpower your mind. AI can be an advisor, but not authority over your life. And as I say that, I would share one personal anecdote from my field experience of civil services. The first posting that we were assigned was of a joint, that I was assigned was of a Joint Magistrate Roorkee, and 3 months into it, the COVID crisis happened. COVID was a kind of crisis which was completely unfamiliar to all of us. And in those times, what was tested was, did public interest, did the clarity of purpose of being in services mattered more than the means of it, the struggle of getting there. All of those factors had become secondary by then. So when the purpose is clear that yes, I came into civil services because of the sheer amount of gratitude that I felt for having a very conducive atmosphere to evolve into my best self right from the beginning of my life. So when I have and I feel a lot of gratitude, what is it that I can do in return? What is it that I do to repay the same? That purpose is my driving point, is my driving force, which guides most of my life choices. So when your life choices are clear and they are driven by a very clear purpose, the path, method, and all of those things can evolve. The means to it can evolve, and you will not feel demotivated or less determined by change of means. Algorithms, dashboards, and data and analytics is considered the prime force for arriving on inferences and conclusions without combining them with the larger picture and the larger purpose. That is when perhaps sometimes we skip a point, and an important point in any kind of decision making. So decision making is not just a task. It is not just a normal skill. It is a moral skill. Not just psychological, but also moral. Why moral? Because your values in life will decide how you take your decisions in any given space. For example, even in a given day, if you decide how your day runs, will be decided by how you prioritize your tasks. Like today, I am going to complete these 3 tasks. And that is how your whole routine of the entire day is going to take shape. That is the same for life itself. The priorities we decide, the purpose we dedicate ourselves to. Sankalpa Nishchati Bhagyam. So when your resolve is clear, resolve can be anything. It could be what to do, what not to do. I will do this, I will not do this. So when that is very clear, your destiny is clear. You are very clear about how your life is going to be if your purpose is right in front of you. It's like the eye of the fish. If you are looking only at that, there is no other way but to get your arrow there. Thank you.